I've been bulking for the past 8 months and it's finally time to do my first mini cut.
Perfect.
But why a mini cut? Why not just keep bulking? Well, because I got too fat. I'm just kidding, but I did gain a total of 35 pounds in 8 months, which is about 1 pound a week, so 4 pounds a month, which is honestly not that bad. Definitely better than last time, that's for sure. But hey, what do you say we get a quick physique update so we can keep track of our weekly progress? That never gets easier. Well, what'd you think? I think my legs are growing. They're definitely bigger than Sam's, and that's all that matters, let's be honest. So this morning I weighed in at 198.6 pounds, and we started the cut a few days ago at 201 pounds, which is the reason why we started this whole mini cut in the first place, because Coach and I, before starting the bulk, decided that we wanted to put a cap weight at 200 pounds because there's just no need for me to gain that much excess amount of body fat, especially from what we experienced with my body last bulk when we got to 225 pounds. Just making the prep and the diet process that much longer and that much harder to gain that much weight, especially a lot of it being fat. So honestly, I'm not really sure what to expect from this mini cut besides losing some body fat and losing some weight. But the real question is, how much body fat and how much weight are we talking about? I don't know, I was just asking you. Let's go get some coffee. A protein bar and black coffee, the perfect breakfast for a number 2. So the goal for this mini cut is to lose some of that excess body fat that I gained and then go right back into a bulking phase again. Yay. No, seriously, for those of you that know me, know that I love food and I can put down food, but when it comes to purposely bulking and doing this daily, there's just only so much I can take. Force feeding yourself every day, I'm telling you, is not the funnest thing to do. So honestly, this is gonna be a nice little break from food, but if you ask me, I'd rather be in a cutting phase than a bulking phase. I just feel that much better when I'm leaner and not eating all of this food, feeling lethargic, less athletic, having all of this joint pain, taking naps daily, even though that's probably the best part about it, and you just can't fight it. You just have to let it be. So I guess that's the price of being natty and trying to build some muscle. So cheers to getting leaner and then getting back into a bulking phase and then hopefully getting jacked and not as fat. Cheers. All right, so I have some bad news. Not for you, but for me. I think I might have misplaced my favorite mini microphones that I use for my talking videos at the gym. I'm not sure where they are. I've looked absolutely everywhere for them. I've called the gyms. No one seemed to have found them. I've checked my bag multiple times. I might have misplaced them somewhere. They might have gotten stolen off my bag. I highly doubt that though, but it's just very unfortunate because I've had recently some bad luck with microphones. For those of you who have seen my previous 3 videos, my talking videos at home with my podcast mic, some people have been able to hear them and some people haven't. It just sucks to receive messages saying, your mic sucks, your audio sucks, do better with your videos, because I do put a lot of time and energy into that, and for something like that and something so simple to happen and I don't know what's going on, it's a bummer. But I do have this mic and I know this one works. On the bright side, we're here at the gym, and I did want to update you guys on 3 things that have been happening recently and why I have been a little bit inconsistent or absent here on YouTube. At the end of the day, it's not an excuse because there is no excuses, but I'm just glad that I'm here and vlogging again because I love doing this. So, number 1, for those of you who don't know, I have taken a personal training job back in Miami at Rule Fitness at my home gym, where I did most of my prep, so this gym is very familiar to a lot of you, and just basically a side income because I do have a lot of time at home and I don't like being home for too long. I just feel like I need to be out and about. I'm a people's person. I do like to talk to people. So being home for too long for me just isn't it. So I took on 2 days down in Miami. So I drive down, and then when I come back, I like to spend time with Sam since I'm out for 2 days. And then it's Monday, and it's kind of playing catch up with a couple things, and then I'm right back in Miami. So it's been a little bit harder for me to plan and prepare for these videos, but again, no excuses. I'm right back on it. Number 2, I am no longer with Raw. Nothing personal, strictly business. I just wasn't making enough sales for what they were looking for, and I'm just not on my social media, saying buy. I'm making suggestions. I'm showing you what I have, what I use, and it's up to you if you want it or not. So it's okay. I'm a big believer that everything happens for a reason. Believe me, nothing personal. I'm still working with TLF, my favorite brand. Been working with them for almost 4 years now, so extremely blessed. And the last thing, totally random, but I feel like some of you can relate. I've been watching a lot of anime recently. I feel like sometimes I'm like this, I'm just going and doing so much that I just need to step back and chill. And anime and just watching something that I enjoy while I'm eating or want to take a little bit of break has been very pleasant to watch, and just I feel like a kid again. For those of you anime watchers, if there's anything I should be watching next, let me know, because I'm pretty sure within the next 2 months I'm probably going to be done with watching all the series of Dragon Ball. So I'd like to watch something else, so any anime fans, let me know in the comments below. But with that being said, and now you guys are updated, let's go get a workout. Alright, so for those of you wondering, here's one final update I forgot to mention. So my elbow / my tricep injury, I'm still actually going through it. Not 100%, I'd say I'm 90% healed, but those other 10% are always reminding me, motherfucker, we're still here. Okay, so I've just been very cautious and selective with my exercises, the ones that I don't feel any pain, and it's typically anything completely vertical overhead, or especially for the tricep, anything like an overhead extension or where my tricep is in a very stretched position. So I'm fair game to do tricep extensions all day. I'm still getting it looked at every single week. Thank God it is healing, and I couldn't ask for anything more with the progress that I'm getting. So I'm extremely happy that I'm still able to train my chest, train my shoulders, because that is a very important piece for me during this off season. So just wanted to give you guys a little update on that, and let's keep it going. We did 2 chest exercises that focus more on the middle, more so upper chest. We did 1 chest exercise to focus more on the lower chest, and now going on to our side delts. And for side delts, I always do two exercises. One exercise that works the shoulder more in a very stretch where the resistance is very heavy at the bottom, and then one where the resistance is very heavy at the top. So more than likely it's always a dumbbell lateral raise or sometimes a machine lateral raise, but for this one right here, for a very stretched position, I love to focus on the cables. But we did 2 sets going on to our last and final set. Now I want to show you this one because this one's always my favorite one because I take it to absolute failure. Then we go into partials, finish with more failures, and then if I got some more in me, then I'll lower the weight and then go into even more failures and give it absolutely everything I have. Check it out. You see that? That's blueberry madness. That's actual madness. That's a mess. You're dripping it all over the table.
I know, I'm making a mess. Just leave me alone.
So Sam had 2 rice cakes of peanut butter and jelly on rice cakes. And Sam made me these protein carb bombs of oats, applesauce, blueberries, protein powder, and I can't exactly remember what else, but that's pretty much the base of it. Yeah, I'm having this before my lunch, catching up on my meals. Per usual, every time that I'm filming a YouTube video, I'm always behind on my meals. I was supposed to have like some rice, beef, but now I'm having pasta because I need to catch up on my carbs. So 2 things I wanted to say. One, not sure if you guys saw, the posing room at Revive is a little bit different. They changed it up. I'm not too much of a fan of it. There's just so much lighting in there, but it gets the job done. And then number 2, I threw in a bicep exercise in there because since the injury, I haven't been training bicep and triceps as much because I was still having some pain, even just to do bicep exercises. Obviously, the tricep exercises were a no-go for the first few months. So I've been trying to kind of play catch up. So I've been sprinkling them in there on some of my push days, just throw in 1 exercise, 3 sets, and then I'm actually having an arm day now that I'm feeling so much better. So trying to play catch up on my arms because that is one of my lacking body parts. But that's pretty much it for today's video. Next week, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about macros, calories, what I'm doing exactly to diet down during this mini prep, but mini cut, and show you some of my meals.
Like those beauties.
I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm glad to be back. I miss you guys, and hopefully this mic works. And hopefully I can find my other mics.
Okay, I'm gonna go lick my plate.
No, do it right here.
Private.
Do it right here. Just go. Do it. That's what happens when you're on prep and you're really hungry. You eat